Hello, my brothers and sisters. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a blessed day in the Lord. And before we start, like I always do, I want to say thank you for those who have subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It helps the channel grow and continues to help us grow in the Lord and help us spread the word of the Lord. And hit that like button, hit the notification bell. Like I said, it's greatly appreciative of, we are greatly appreciative of all the support that you have shown us. And we couldn't do it without you. So we want to thank you. But today, something I've been reading about tomorrow's election. Now we know how crucial these elections are, and we know that God puts in place who He wants to put in place. God gives the power to who He wants to give power to. The only power that politicians have and anybody else might have is from above. It's what's been given to them. But I was reading how there's going to be an eclipse tomorrow night, on election night. It's going to be another blood moon. Now the blood moons are written in the Bible. They are end times, but they've always happened. We've always had eclipses, like everything else. We've always had natural disasters and wars and everything else. But at the rate that it's happening now, and on the election night, this is, in my eyes, is biblical. I don't know how you feel about it. I don't know how other believers feel about it, but I truly feel it's biblical, and it's an important election, like every election. So God will put in who He wants to put in, and it'll be for His purpose. We see what He's done with the past two presidents and how drastic they have been. But again, God has to put in place the kings and queens that He needs to fulfill what has to happen. Now, there are scriptures in the Bible about the blood moons, and we will read one right now, and the first one will be Joel 2:31. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the coming of the great and awesome day of the Lord. Now, these blood moons are a sign, like every other sign that we continue to have, that the Lord is close, and before the coming of that great and awesome day of the Lord. That great and awesome day of the Lord is going to be destruction. It isn't the sheep that was brought to the slaughter. It's the lion that's coming to take a bite, more than a bite, out of this world. Now let's go to Acts 20:30, which lines up with Joel 2:31. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood, before the great and notable day of the Lord come. You see how the Old Testament and New Testament connects between Acts 2:20 and Joel 2:31. Now let's go to Revelation 6:12. And I beheld when He had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. So this is the scriptures that are showing us that the blood moons, these eclipses, are signs of the Lord's coming. And yes, the Lord has been coming since day one. He's been close. But not the way it's happening now. I've said this in many other videos. And to be on election night, I don't see it as a coincidence. I don't see anything that the Lord does as a coincidence. Everything is His will. Everything is according to His plan. So these things are coming together continuously. And again, it's a very important election as far as this country goes. But we know that God is in control. Either way, whoever may win, whoever takes the House, whoever takes the Senate, we know God is in control. And He uses people for His purpose, good and bad. So once again, we're going to have a blood moon, an eclipse tomorrow night. And we know these are signs that Jesus is coming soon. And as believers, we should be joyful that the signs are there and that we know He's close. I just found it very interesting to read that and to know that that's going to happen tomorrow. I wonder what everybody else might think. If you have an opinion on it, I'd love to hear from you and leave a comment. So once again, I want to thank everybody for watching and listening. May you all have a great day. and may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you all.